I don't know how many of you get the Star Valley Independent, but this article right here is about the biggest joke I have seen in this paper. In fact, the Star Valley Independent has no need for comics in their newspaper because we have elected officials like Jerry Greenfield who give us the comedy. I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about as to why I think this is so funny. First of all, I believe in innocent until proven guilty. I want you to know that. But this guy is currently under investigation, and it's really interesting because a lot of the values that he has kind of come through in what he has to say. First of all, it says here, it's hard to believe another 4 years have passed by and I'll be running for re-election as your Lincoln County Treasurer once again. Okay, I have enjoyed serving the citizens of Lincoln County. I have worked hard to bring quality to the Treasurer's office at the lowest possible cost to the taxpayers. Now, this is interesting because the lowest possible cost in regards to some of the projects that are currently underway in Lincoln County would include the proposed new detention center. Now, I believe that we do need a new detention center. However, this statement right here that says, at the lowest possible cost to the taxpayers, is an outright lie. This is untrue, this is false, and it's so easy to see. Now, let me tell you a little bit about why I believe that. The lowest possible cost would be a cost of paying cash. Now, at the county commission meeting, well, they held a special meeting that was requested by a man out of Kemmer. I won't say his name, I don't have his permission to say it. But they presented us with two proposals. The first proposal was to get some sort of a government bond out of the the economic stimulus package, some sort of a discount on a bond rate. Well, the amount of interest that was involved in that is totally unbelievable, totally astounding. The representative from Lewis and Young out of Salt Lake City put that interest payment at around 12 to 14 million on top of the cost of the detention center. Okay, so the other one would be well, my idea here is, well, let me get to that in a second. The duties of a county treasurer are to collect taxes, receipt, and account for all funds received by the county, provide funding to cover the county's warrants, distribute collected funds to the 50-plus taxing districts, invest and manage the county's money, and get the highest rate of return at no risk. Now, I'm an investment manager. If I were to tell my clients that I was investing their money to get the highest rate of return at no risk, I would lose my license, I would lose my company, and I would probably be indicted on some sort of a fraud charge. This type of language is totally just off the wall here. Okay, let's continue. Prior to the economic downfall, the return on investments was significant and contributed to the cash reserves about $12 million that Lincoln County now has. Okay, so let's go back to my original thought here. When we're talking about saving the taxpayers or bringing quality to the treasurer's office at the lowest possible cost to the taxpayers. Okay, if we have about 12 million in cash reserves and we are looking at two of our only options include interest payments to brokers and bankers, well, somehow that doesn't seem to me to be the lowest possible cost to the taxpayer. If we've got 12 million in reserves and his job is to invest money at no risk, well, if we can afford to buy this detention center outright, I think that would be a low risk option rather than putting the county into a debt. And I'm sorry to tell the county attorney, but in this case, this lease is debt.